Hello, and welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Time. So it's my Friday night, most likely your Saturday. So you know what that means? It means it's time to play safe or not safe. Okay, so either new to the channel or new to the game, let me run it down for you real quick. Typically, we go over what Jade drops at Jade's Gym Shop on Thursday, but I didn't see any this week. Um, so we're just going to jump straight into the game part, which is where we go over the Diamond Art Club previews that have came out this week. Now, as these previews go up, April or Gabby put them up in the Summer Sparkling Good Time Facebook group as a poll, and you mark yourself safe, meaning nah, I pass. They're not getting my money today. My money is safe, or not safe, which means take my money. Got man down, all the good stuff. But owie to the pocketbook, or wish list undecided, which is self-explanatory, right? A lot of times you'll see someone say wish list undecided, and it's if I need a travel buddy, because we don't think that any kid should travel alone over here. Yeah, think it's sad. We'll go with that. Okay, so we're gonna go through the 10 that previewed this week. Oh, it was a rough week, y'all. Rough week. Now, if y'all are new to Diamond Art Club or you're all new to diamond painting and you haven't heard, most likely starting Sunday, 20 kits a day for 5 days are going to preview. Minimum, I'm thinking, because they normally release 100 kits for Black Friday, and they normally do it for the diamond level, which is like the VIP people, at midnight Eastern time on Thanksgiving night. So a few of us have already started to panic. So I'm not even sure how I'm going to do next week's videos. We shall see. I might just give y'all a slideshow and go at it with that, because that's a lot. So let's get into it. Ain't nobody want to sit here and talk forever. All right. So first up, we have summer. Oh, my closet's not all the way shut. My cup's in the way. Y'all let me have a day. Okay. Number 1, we have Lighthouse on Bluff by Creative Studio, available in a 22 by 22 inch, which is a 55.8 by 55.8 centimeter, round drills with 58 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 electro, and 5 fairy dust. Okay, 0 people said not safe. But we did have 7 votes for Wishlist Unsure. That'd be Alice B., Catherine H.C., Julianne P., Barbara P., Deborah K.L., Susanna A., and Rebecca H. I don't know why I said Susanna A. There's only one Susanna. There's only one Susanna. So with 7 votes. And then we had 79 votes for safe. And comments. Tina says, looks like a perfect place for Nessie to make an appearance. And then we got a little Nancy Nessie. Amy B says, oh dear Lord, with the most, the most something guy in the world. And Jade doesn't want to load for me. Sorry, Jade. That's it. That's all I had to say about that. What was that? Oh, I know. Never mind. I'm like, what? It's the oil. I got it. Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on to Red Poinsettia, or as someone calls it, the ugly Christmas flower, by Becky Collins Gallery, available in a 26 by 17 inch or a 66 by 42.7 centimeter. Round drills with 46 colors, including 3 fairy dust. We had 2 people mark themselves not safe. That would be Denise D. and April G. 14 people said wish list or unsure, and 76 said safe. Dara says, respectfully, hell no. Please keep these coming. I need to be safe for 1 more week. Amy B says, I am not interested in painting flowers, and she has a rose on fire. Jennifer KC says, it's beautiful, so maybe? Rita says, a small version of this is on Amazon. Ooh, everybody so you know. And Tanya WA says, pretty and holding out until next week. Amen. And Polly says, very pretty, hoping it will still be there on Black Friday. Yep, it might. It's a Peggy, though, so you never know. You never know. All right. Moving on to preview number 3, Interdimensional Waterfall by Paint with Josh. Available in a 25.6 by 30.7 inch or a 65 by 77.9 centimeter. Square drills with 52 colors, including 3 ABs and 1 fairy dust. 0 people said not safe. Oh, no, I did not say wish list or unsure. I said safe. Okay, I just want to see who voted. So we had 7 votes for wish list unsure. That would be Sherry M, Dijon W, Marilyn B, Rita B, Carrie with a Y. Oh, both Carrie with the Y's. I have 2 Carrie with the Y's. So Carrie BC, and Carrie J. I always just said Carrie with a Y. Now I got 2 of you. Now I got Robin C as well. And that means we had 89 votes for safe. Will says, look, more blues coming for summer. Dara says, nope, they can miss me with this. Amy B says, another painting that looks just like the other 2 from this artist. I said, absolutely not. Tina said, I fixed the picture for you and gave us a blank picture. Rita says, there's something about this one that is intriguing, but I am not buying this week. Carrie says, this just looks like deja vu. This just looks like blue deja vu. Safe for me. Jade said, it's too dark and nothing there to see. They missed us with that one. And moving on to preview number 4. This is Spellbound Secrets by Chrisabug. Available in a 22 by 31 inch or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. That's a sweet spot. Round with 65 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 5 fairy dust. All right, we had some not safes. 4 people said not safe. Heather R, Alex S, Ashley B, Carrie the Y J. Carrie J. I feel like I have a hair right here driving me crazy. We had 15 votes for wish list or unsure, and 74 votes for safe. Excuse me. Robin says, creepy. Natalia says, I'm sorry to say this, but this rendering is not good. The picture is pretty, but... Sherry T says, no books with creepy eyes for me. Jennifer KC says, ooh, she's lovely. And Margaret says, she's pretty, but I have so many witches in my stash. DeGlow says, I don't like the rendering. The skin tone is off, her lips are black, and her hair looks matted. This is a hard no for me. Shanta says, I don't do anything with witchcraft, but she's pretty. Amy B says, the eye on the book creeps me out. Jade says, not for me, hard pass. Tanya WA says, the creepy eyeball in the book is scary. Alice B says, it would be interesting to go through all of the DAC's inventory and find out what proportion is witchcraft related. And Shanta said, quite a few, girl, quite a few. Stacey H says, I love this art from Chrisabug. Gonna wish list for now, though. Are you still gonna wish list since you got later? Because I know you got because I got. Gina says, interest peaked. Noriana says, she's so pretty, but the eye on her book freaks me out, so I'm safe. Dara says, I almost got, but then that creepy eye in the render. The ancestor said loudly, no. Carrie says, oh, hell no to that heebie-jeebie looking eye trying to put a hex on me. Carrie, stop it. Amanda H.E. says, I don't mind the eye on her book, but it's her eyes that are weirding me out. I don't even want to look closer. Lauren P. says, she's not my favorite artist. I know she's popular, but I prefer the mythical work over the occult stuff. Debbie W. says, what is up with that creepy eye? Y'all should know, absolutely not. Scared cat? I couldn't have that. Oh no, that eye looking back at me? Pass. Hard pass. Hard pass. Okay, moving on to Autumn Fairy by Rika Sophia Riken. Y'all know I can't say this. Rikinen? It's Riikka, first name, Rika, I think. Then Sophia, Sofia, and then last name is Riekkininen. And my tongue goes blah, blah, blah. All right, it's available in a 25.6 by 34.3 inch or 65 by 86.9 centimeter. Square drills with 72 colors, including 2 ABs and 6 fairy dust. There were 2 votes for not safe. That would be Melinda L. and Samantha D. There were 20 votes for wish list or unsure. And there were 73 votes for safe. Eileen P. says this one is beautiful, but it's safe. Jade said safe for me and my wallet. Ula says I voted for this one, but a week before Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, I think I'll have to wish list for now. Same girl. I'm like, this close? I can't go on it iffy. Dijon says beautiful piece of artwork, but I'm saving for Black Friday. Noriana said Autumn Berry, where are her wings? She's so pretty, but I don't know how I feel about the bird, so I'll wish list her for now. Dara says, nope, try again. I'm being extra discerning. Black Friday or bust. Amy B says, I like it, but will stay with no buy. And Lauren P says she's very pretty. I looked at the other paintings from this artist at DAC site, and the faces all look the same. That's not a criticism. All of her girls are lovely. They all have a similar look. But I had voted for one. Imagine this. It's a lot more blue toned that I think might be popping in Black Friday based on timing. So I didn't want to buy this one if I like the blue one better. And I think the blue one might be coming out next week. That's why it's a maybe for me. Blue drills. Okay, moving on to preview number 6. Oops. I can only tell you a little bit because it won't open. It's Psychic Moon Warrior by Rosie Scribbles, available in 22 by 29 inch or 55.8 by 73.7 centimeters, square drills with 88 colors. I don't know about the enhancements because it won't open for me. And I don't know why. And I'm not going to get all turned around sideways to deal with it. So we had 6 votes for not safe. That'd be Jennifer K.C., Heather R., Ann Margaret, Alex S., Ashley B., and Carrie Y. J. We had 14 votes for wishlist or unsure, and 78 votes for safe. I was almost tempted. It's just the ears on this one, just a little too big for me on the ears. Stacy says, ugh, DAC, what are you doing? I'm supposed to wait until Black Friday to buy. Maybe this will stay in stock long enough to get us in. Ha ha. It's a Rosie Scribbles. It's a Rosie Scribbles. It's probably going to be gone in the first 30 minutes. Let's be real. Amanda AG says she's pretty. The boobs are boobin. Wait. Them boobs are boobin. There we go. Noriana says, I love the colors, but we'll wish list for now. Dara says, what in the Exorcist She-Ra is this? I know they're lying. And then she's got Michael Jackson Thriller. Amy B says, not my style. I have a feeling Dak will be coming for me Black Friday. And then I got a duck saying, hell to the no. The Glow says, I thought Halloween was over. This is on some creepy sugar honey iced tea, if you know what I mean. Creepy sugar honey iced. Oh, I got it. I got you. Took me a minute. I had to think about it. Tanya WA says, why all these scary canvases? I'm safe. Alice B says, too booby for me. Carrie says, I love these colors, but still a non-purchase for me. Tina says, I'm allergic to purple. Trudy says, wish listing. It's the ears for me. They're just too big. All right. Moving on to preview number 7. Tree of Color by Color Out of Place. Available at 25.6 by 38.6 inch or a 65 by 97.8 centimeter. Square drills with 64 colors, including 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust. One person marked himself not safe, and that would be Robin C. I don't even know why I pushed it. I knew it was going to be Robin C. because Robin C. is going to buy every Color Out of Place I think that ever comes out. Sorry, Robin. We had 5 votes for wishlist or unsure, and 73 votes for safe. Kat says, very pretty, but I'm hoping for a bunch of must-haves next week. Robin says, this is an absolute must-have. Amy B says, I am over trees after raking. Joanne C says, I would if I could, but I can't. Rita B says, this is stunning, but I'm not buying anything this week. Okay, Rita. Jade says, Black Friday, here we come. Dara says, beautiful, but I do not need to dime paint a 100 centimeter tree with 50 shades of beige in the background. Tanya says, very pretty and loving the colors. Safe for now. Marilyn B says, it's going on the wish list because I'm holding out for Black Friday. Tina C says, confetti heaven or hell. Lauren P says, this is very interesting. I do not have a painting like this, so it's on the wish list for sure. And Trudy's gift won't load. Sorry, Trudy. I am not. I waited too late to film this, but I got another finish. You guys look. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Maleficent, Aurora, Allure, and Maleficent, however it goes, it's done. Color blocking hell. That's what that was. Okay. I know where I'm at. Oh, red preview number 8. Preview number 8 is Squirrel Witch by Rita Konya, also known as Aria Illustration. It's available in a 22 by 30 inch or a 55.8 by 75.9 centimeter. Square drills with 63 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 2 fairy dust. Let's see, we had 2 people say not safe. That would be Heather B. and Ann Margaret. Then we had 16 votes for wishlist or unsure, and 67 votes for safe. Oh, come on, little tablet. Don't give me bad. Rita says, how surprising. It's a painting of a witch. Brittany says, safe just because I despise squirrels. They ruined my garden, and I don't want any reminder of that. Jade says, safe. Halloween is over. And Lauren says, tell it, sister. Amanda AG says, she's what? A squirrel witch? Never heard of such a thing. No thanks. Dara says, witch with rodents. It's a no-brain to know I'm safe. Tanya WA says, safe. I don't need any more Halloween kits. Heather B says, my doggies love tracing tree cats. I named my honeybee says so, and I got a cute picture of doggo. Michelle DB says, oh look, another witch painting. So predictable. And Lauren says, they must be buying them like crazy. Trudy says, no thank you. Stacy says, another one I really want, but hope will stay in stock until next week. I will not buy this week. I will not buy. Oh, you was lying to yourself. Then MB says, they got me, but wish list for now. Okay, moving on to preview number 9. Preview number 9 is Terrarium Beneath the Sea by Yumi, available in a 25.6 by 38.6 inch or a 65 by 97.8 centimeter. Square drills, 97 colors, including 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. There were 2 votes for not safe. That would be Trudy and Samantha D. We had 6 votes for wishlist or unsure and 79 votes for safe. Marilyn says, I love Yumi, but the one she does with skeletons creep me out. Tina C says, love the tail, but the top should be a skeleton also. Rita says, this is going to be a beautiful finish. Dara says, beautiful, but I'm not into fish bones either. I love a mermaid, but I'm not trying to look at her structural makeup. Lauren says, I'm safe, but I will say that is very interesting and unique. It's like the skeletal structure of her tail is housing a reef with fish and maybe coral or flowers. I couldn't tell. Trudy says, absolutely love this. Gotta have it. Tanya says, I like it, and now I'm not sure with the skeleton. I'll wishlist it. Dijon says, oh, the 3 tens of it all. And Dara came back with the 3 tens, 939s, 823s, 3371. Amy says, not into mermaid skeletons. Natalia says, I love mermaids, but I don't like skeleton ones that turned away and in so much dark. And WW says, she's pretty. And then, you guys, then a lot of us got the final preview number 10, releasing at Diamond Art Club on Saturday, November 22nd, is Crow's Corner by Ivy Dolomore. It's available in a 37 by 27.6 inch or a 93.8 by 69.9 centimeter. Square drills with 79 colors, including 3 ABs and 4 fairy dust. There were 10 votes for not safe. DeGlow, Jennifer KC, Carly S, Debbie M, Trish B, Chrissy KT, Carrie, me, Ashley B, and Stacy H. We got. There were 11 votes for wishlist or unsure, and only 59 votes for safe. Carrie with the Y VC, the original Carrie with the Y, says safe. Nothing for me this week. More money for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You go, girl. Dara says a physical depiction of hoarders with the side of trash panda. Ivy, girl, are you okay? Blink twice if you're being held hostage by a gang of raccoons. And then she goes on to say, my condolences, Summer, because you're going to have to dive and paint this travesty. However, as for me, look at God. He heard my plight and he responded. I said, girl, you better watch yourself. What you going to be hollering next week when they drop 2716 Geneva Bowers? And she says, as are you, Miss Ma'am. I already know I'll be crying in my ramen noodles for the next 2 months, sis. You better pray they don't come at you with Yasu and that they don't decide to be fruitful and multiply your ivies. And then she gives me a emoji. Or, what is that, GIF? Tina C says, rats. I'm wish listing this, hoping it doesn't sell out. Are you nuts? And then I came in with, man down, help. And Dara gives me a CPR with a foot. It says social distance CPR. She said, just because we live so far away, sis, and my legs are stronger. Breathe, girl. Trudy says, I'm good. I don't need this at all. Stacy says, well, so much for not buying this week. I definitely got. No. And Kat says, oh, DSE got y'all good. And we know it won't last until Black Friday. Heck, it won't last an hour. It won't. Paula says, you two crack me up. I think she might be talking about me and Dara. Not sure. Robin C says, no trash pandas for me. Oh, you can be obsessed with the squirrel. You're going to love my trash pandas, Robin. You're going to love my trash pandas. Debbie M says, ooh, I'm feeling weak in the knees. I love all the details so much, and I don't see any cats. Colleen says, I am an Ivy fan, but I am safe on this one. Lauren says, not just safe, so safe. Amy B says, I love the trash pandas, but not enough to buy the painting. And she gave me the trash panda from not Hocus Pocus, Pocahontas. Sorry. Trish B says, it's an Ivy Dollamore, lots of details, confetti, and wings. What more can I say? Hell yes, I'm getting it. Natalia says, I love Ivy. Like, love her. I just don't dig this particular image. And it makes me sad. I'll keep it on my wish list radar, but I don't think I'll ever get it. You know, I can understand that. Carly comes in with, this is a must-have. I had a raccoon as a pet years ago and rehabilitated another that the mom rejected. They are my favorite animal and spirit animal. Tattoo of my beloved Luna Coon. And she got a tattoo of the raccoon on her arm. Shanta says, I do not want to diamond paint an episode of Hoarders. And Carrie says, okay, I surrender. You got me with this one, Dak. There's no way I could ever say no to a trash panda. And we didn't do the what's going to sell out full this week because Gabby had in doctor's appointment. I don't know. Gabby had somewhere she needed to be, and me and April didn't notice it until it was too late. So, FYI, if you're wondering, the Ivy, the Yumi, and the Rosie Scribbles are going to go off the shelves. Peggy Collins is going to be probably right behind them, maybe. She's hit or miss, but you never know. But no, the Ivy, the Rosie Scribbles, and the Yumi. Bye. They're leaving. You better look fast because they're out of here. So, I'm calling it because it's like late 30. And I'm going to get this video up for y'all. So, thank you so very much for watching. If you'd be so kind as to boop my snoot, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, boop and snoot just means hit the like button. It's a quick, free, easy way for you to support the channel. I think you're awesome when you do so. Also, feel free to share this video with anyone you think might gain enjoyment from it. I was, what is wrong with you today? I don't know. It's every day. I don't act like it's just now. I promise I won't get mad at you. You can just share if you want. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Did you get got? Are you being good for Black Friday still? I need that ivy, so I have to get something. Gotta get something. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. We'll see. We'll see. And then any links you might possibly need should be in the video description below, such as the links to the Whip Parade, the links to the Facebook group, the link to the Discord, and the link to join the channel memberships if you want to become a Shenanigan Squad member. Okay. Other than that, that's all I got for you. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also quick, easy, and free. We'd love to have you. We're all about laid back community over here. That's our kind of our vibe. So until next time, I love y'all. Bye bye.